am Julia Halprin Jackson, and I'm going to be reading two short excerpts from a novel in progress called Foreigner. It's a set of stories set in southern Spain. So all you need to know is these are characters from England who have just moved to Spain. This is from an excerpt called The Africans. The very day we landed in this hot green place, Uncle Pete took us straight to the pub, pushed us through its smoky guts, the smell of cigarettes hitting me full in the face. And then someone, one of the regulars, got Pete talking, got him pouring, and I had to piss, so I grabbed some nearby knee and asked, "Toilet?" And the knee, it shook me off, but pointed toward the dank room in the back. I stood there in the toilet, the porcelain thing cracked around the edges, lacking a proper lid, and pissed away everything I knew. I pissed away the old shipyards, my old room and our old flat, Dad and his Polaroids. I admired that yellow, because here was a thing I could make all my own, and I could make it anywhere. Bristol, Malaga, the middle of the bloody ocean. And the moment was gone too fast, because after I flushed, I saw that the door, it had no inside handle. It wouldn't budge, and I'd banged and banged against it, the heavy weight of the thing probably more than me and Maisie and Jeffrey combined. And it was useless, really, because by then my lousy ankle had put on that lousy music, the thump, thump, thump of reggaeton. It was Maisie who wove her way through the pub and wrested the door open. I don't know if she was looking for me or if she had to piss herself. Either way, she was the one who let the air in, who found me, crumpled and waiting, my back up against the bathroom wall. Kenny? I didn't say anything. Just got to my feet and brushed past her into the dark underbelly of the pub. Little did I know that a pattern was developing, that from now on, whenever the five of us went anywhere together, I could slip into the crowd and she'd be the only one to notice. That night, leaving the pub with Mum, Maisie, and Pete, I saw the Africans for the first time. They lurked in the shadows. They knew when to move, when to stay still. I asked Pete where they went at night, and he scanned the beach, asking, "Who?" I thought he was lying, that he wasn't ready to introduce me to that side of the city yet, or worse, that in my jet lag I'd made the men up. But neither was right. Pete saw the men as extensions of the beach itself, ebbing in and out of the city with the tide. And this next excerpt is from a story called Pig and Whistle. The narrator is the mother of the person I just read. The sea is different here. Back home, the coast was cold and windy, the skies forever gray. But here on the southern coast, the sun blisters. Pete's pub is on the beach, and on sunny days we can see clear to Africa. What we didn't expect were the winter storms, days when the waves whip up against the shore, spraying sand through our open windows. Pete's windows have no screens. Instead, we've got shutters, weather-beaten things with adjustable wooden slats that we've got to swing shut each night before sunset and pray that they'll hold in the wind. One night, the storm turned on us. The shutters would not budge, the edges of the wood splintering my fingers as I tried to pull them free. My fingers were numb as the wind rushed in, but it was useless. The shutters were pinned against the wall. I could feel sand on my neck. None of the men were sober to help. I called Maisie and told her to put the boys to bed, to not stay up. I knew what would happen if we didn't shut the windows. The beach would heave itself in, the sea would drown us out. The wind would throw the tables and fling the bar stools. The taps would lift like something from a cartoon, and out would pour the beer, the malt, the ale, our bread and butter. The pictures would slide down the walls, shattering glass. I could see it all in that flash before the storm reared its head. But still the stupid shutters would not move, and so I did what any mother would. I dug out duct tape and tarp and taped makeshift curtains down, wrapping the tape around the door frame for good measure. There was one terrible moment when the wind whistled against the tarp, when I could see light peeking through the cracks, but the thing held. The customers had all left, but Pete was still there, crouched in the corner, hugging a barrel. We sat like that, captive in our pub, for hours. I woke up the next morning inside the very bar, stretched out on the mat where we served drinks. The sunrise was unlike any I'd ever seen, the whole sky an orange so deep, like the flesh of a grapefruit, The clouds knit like eyebrows. I thought about waking Pete to show him, but didn't. Thank you.